Hey, I want to share some interesting thoughts on my point of view that I discovered. There was some attacks on Ukraine, lately, like several years during. And like we always hear like about supporting one side, like Europe supporting Ukraine, that's all, yeah. And like people who pay in taxes and like the whole Europe, I think government also thinking like why it is go so long? We are giving money, we are giving support, we are giving everything, but it's still like going and going. I think I have some answers because as you may understand, in order that any side can prevail, it should have more resources and more possibilities. But if both sides receive plus minus, like at similar incomes, it can go really long. And that's what's happened basically. So like yeah, we have at some point a lot of donation for Ukraine. But on another side, we have still a lot of countries dependent from energy sources that is coming from Russia, one point or another, as through middle companies that are selling basically just on another etiquette, on another label, or by literally just buying from company to company. Yeah, they're saying that they're going down and down, and like in several years they will stop buying it. But this is why it is go so long. Like, just look at those things. And as you know, like some countries tries at least to stop tankers and like transportation. So at least like there is a lot of holes, yeah, in these things. But they try at least like close some of those holes. But not everybody. For example, let's just choose a random country. For example, Spain spent about 1.7 billions euro on Russian gas and energy sources in 1 year from 4 years of wars. And it helped Ukraine in 1 billion and also 10 million as humanitarian aid. So 1.1 billion. Even if you take some donation, you can see that it's like basically near the same money. You will say, wait, but giving donation to one country and buying resources from another country is not the same. Yeah, but you need to look deeper how economy works. As you understand, when any company buying products, it pays taxes. It can be games, it can be products, it can be resources, it can be services, anything. So nowadays you can easily count it briefly how much it is. So I just counted. Here it is. 2000 drones nearly. 30-40 missiles of one type. And near 10 missiles of like another type. In 1 year. In from one country. So you understand that when you allow to buy more and more weapons and you are getting dependent from them, you getting it longer and with more problems to getting it stop. And you may think, of course, like it's easy to say, but how you can deal with this? First of all, I want to point that there is 2 points of this problem, or two different sides, I would say, of this problem. First of all, even just by just speaking and analyzing this information, we with ChatGPT took to understandment that is basically on the top. It's understandable for everybody, but like we just like not to see obvious things like elephant in the room, yeah? Then if a country benefits from Europe staying dependent on imported gas, then destabilizing trust in renewable grids or energy independence would be a rational hostile strategy. And what we can remember from previous year, I remember collapse of energy in some months, randomly. Not just randomly, just something happened. Just like it was working for 20 years, and then the war started, and then energy started randomly collapsed. Happens, yeah? And then there was some random moves that was like working like anti-renewal, like those stop oil or something. But of course it was like, I think, pointed that like, oh, we are so bad that you don't need to like renewable energy. But it was, I think, of course, like all theatrical, and it's gone away quite soon because it was useless. Only people was late for their jobs and to hospitals. So there was a lot of things that you may not see, like, in all pictures, but we all live in these things one way or another, in one country or another. And if you see this all together, like different dots in different part of time, in different nation, to prove only one point, that renewable energy is not enough. And the people who support it are stupid. Like, so you need like to pay money more dictators, buy more oil, buy more gas. Ha ha ha. But we need to see all of this picture, yeah? And we need to understand that it is what they want us to see. And we want to see maybe another side of story. What if we take part of this money that we are paying for import gasoline or imported oil and basically fuel the war that I just showed here, and we put it faster in more grow into renewable energy, and with help of artificial intelligence we can do it smartly, like this. We cannot just build some factories because I also thought like, oh, it's just build solar plants, but there is a lot of solar plants and it's just like some percentage of energy. So to make people really not dependent from old energy and more dependent from renewable energy, we need to do it more unique way and not in globally, but like personally. We need to make not only new solar plants, we need to install solar panels on houses, on roofs, on cars. We need to make special tariffs. We need to show that it's socially cool. We need to make it in everyday lifestyle. We need to make it approachable. Then we can change our mindset. We can change our development. We can change our future. And like, it's not like I want to make you believe me. I just want to show you the whole picture. Every year we are saying like, oh, the prices are going up, the prices are going up, the prices are going up. But of course, and they will go up because we are using energy that can end. Like oil, it's like ended energy. It can't like finish this oil. So of course it will go up eventually. It can't be other way. So what we will do with this? Can we just ask our government to find cheaper energy, or can we deal with this problem creating another sources of energy?